everybody. Thank you for checking out the stream. If this is your first time tuning in, watching this on a replay, definitely make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel and also turn notifications on as these kind of happen when they happen. But I am happy to announce that in the near future, I probably will be getting a lot more regular with the streams and what I'm doing. So I hope to plan on having an actual schedule for everybody. It's been something that people have been looking for, and I think I kind of figured out a way that I'll be able to go ahead and do that while also having good content for you, kind of hold everything so everybody kind of knows. So coming up soon. I know it's been a little bit of while since I've done some streaming. So this should be good for everybody. I've been working on a lot of different projects. So if this is your first time checking out the channel, make sure you go ahead, subscribe, also turn the notifications on. So definitely do that. And yeah, so what's up, Jude? How are you? Sarah, hey, how are you? Megan, Basilis, what's up, Sonny? Ruth, Tara Lee, how are you? Sarah, yeah, Basque is all blue. That's funny. Yeah, so if people are wondering why some people are blue, it's because they're moderators and they have gone ahead and they've donated to the channel. So if you would like to become a moderator right now, all you got to do, the link is actually in the description. You can just go to the Patreon, you donate there, and anybody that donates becomes a moderator with the channel. So what's up, Rusty? How are you? Yeah, Ariel, how are you? Steph, Jim. Yeah, it's been, I think the last time I did it was about a week ago. So with the event, I took a break on the actual event. As you guys see, I think I got ninth in advanced, so, or legendary, whatever they call it now. I was like super busy over the weekend, so I wasn't near my computer to really to actually start streaming. So that's kind of what to do. So yeah, they paid to work for you. Totally genius. That's right. That's right. That's how we do it, Sarah. Yeah, no, that's funny. What's up, Amanda? Johan, how are you? So this is my regular account right now. First foremost, I'm just gonna kind of, as you can see, I'm like literally full on everything. So I want to just use some stuff, and then I'll get into the actual beta stuff that everybody kind of wants to go ahead and see. So I actually issued a challenge where this is like the first 12-star Titan that we're passing in a long time. And we're so right now I issued a challenge to everybody to where whoever gets closest to 4321 on one hit gets a prize. So everybody, as you can see, everybody has kind of been tacking for low damage because we're gonna pass on this. Zero, I gotta show you guys this. This is pretty funny. Zero ended up getting a whole 5 damage on this. So, what's up, Cody? How are you? That's awesome, Toms. What's up, Steelers? How are you, buddy? Yeah. Thanks, Eamon. I appreciate the congratulations on that. So, yeah, it was crazy. I posted about Zero, him missing out on first on all 3 events. So, I was like, I feel bad for Zero because I definitely would not want to be him to be doing that because it's it's stressful for me, and I only really compete in 1, maybe 2 events. I ran out of resources. I got like 45th or whatever in intermediate without really redoing levels. And advanced was already stressful enough. I can't imagine trying to keep first place in all 3. So I think I'm really glad. I'm really proud of like UCLA coming, and I think Wall4 beat him out, and I forget who beat him out on intermediate, but it's really great to see other people step up and see that they can do it and challenge, and we definitely appreciate the challenge. But on this, the closest somebody's gotten is 4,300. So they were only 21 off. Yeah, right there. Ninja Mo is at 4,300. Yeah, Eamon, I was in second place for the longest time. I didn't redo any of the levels. I didn't do much. It was great because I didn't have a tremendous amount of like rework that I had to do. My first time through, I got to 764, and and I redid. It was only a few levels I really needed to redo, so I didn't go crazy with resources, and that's something that I'm learning right now. With the events is how do I get better and more efficient to where I'm using because right now the resources they're very limited. I'm not getting as much drops, so I have to kind of stay ahead of the curve and figure out how do I utilize the least amount of materials and not like be able to stay consistent. Like to me, it's funny because it's something that I kind of preach throughout. Like longevity is like the most important thing to me. Even when it comes to Titan hits, everything like that. Like I don't always strive to be the best on everything. I want to always be incredibly. I want to be really good all the time. Like that's what's important to me. So it's something that I'm working on figuring out constantly. I'm working on different ways to go ahead and see how can I be more efficient with like my Titan hits. How can I be more efficient with let's see how I did. Oh, 4,500. It's not too bad. Um, so so I'm constantly trying to see how long I can keep it, and that's why it's important, especially for like the alliance, that even myself, I'm not taking on too much for me. Like I have learned to like delegate and stuff like that because I want to continue to do this for a very long time. So, um, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I could handle trying to be top in all the events at all. Be too much for me. All right, let me go ahead and I'm gonna scroll through, kind of read some comments. If this is your first time checking out the stream, definitely let me know too. As you can see, we stay pretty active with the chat and everything like that. So, what's up, Raphael? Yeah. Yeah. Everybody got crazy about Zero. There was like bets that were lost because of Zero, which is funny. I think it's funny. Cool, Torturous. That's cool. I'll see you later. What's up, Daniel? How are you? Yeah, I know, right? Poor Zero. Like, I feel so bad. He only got 6 new tabards, right? What's up, Sammy? They were really mean. They wanted to ban him from the event. Yeah, I think the only reason why he really went for it was because of the Damascus blades. So that was a huge incentive for him, that he really wanted the Damascus blades. But I mean, people can be haters. I mean, people can be haters. Whatever. Like it's fine. I understand it. People are gonna have like assumptions or whatever. And as you guys know, like we go through all this. Like we show you. I'm a huge advocate of going ahead and sharing the knowledge and giving it and helping people out and stuff like that, because I think it just makes a better community. And you know, I don't know, it's tough. It's tough on me because there's a lot of stuff that I've thought about like doing and showing, and I also have to be very considerate of my alliance members, because you know, they put in a lot of work to be part of the alliance, and I don't it's hard on the events kind of taking that away and like giving that knowledge away to everybody. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword that I deal with when it comes to like information and knowledge and passing it out, that a lot of people don't understand, that I walk this very fine line of, you know, giving value but also not, you know, trying to like step on everybody's toes in the alliance. And thank God everybody is pretty accepting of the fact that, you know, we're kind of here to help out the community and grow and give to people. So so it's a very fine line that we watch. So Glenn, I'm glad you were able to check this out for the first time. Cool. Liv will be with me tomorrow, so I'm not sure if we'll be streaming or not, but she will be with me tomorrow. What's up, Malin? How are you? And it's okay. All right, so what do I think of the event heroes? I'll get into that in just a second for sure. All right, you want to ask important event good troops use much items, kill enemies because I'm epic team full power. So Amen, I guess kind of rephrase that question. I don't think I understand it. You lost Boar for a month to nuts. Yeah, he is in live slave now for the Viv's lives. Okay, yeah, different live. Yeah, that's pretty funny, Sandy, that you guys did that. Chef, this isn't your first time. Yeah, I'll show the avatars. I'll get into all that for sure. Johan, that's cool. I'm glad it's the first time catching live. That's cool. I appreciate you doing it. Lots more content will be coming out soon, guys. I'm in kind of. There's a lot of information I want to go ahead and give out that's not going to hurt any of my alliance members, but only help grow every single person, whether you're beginner, intermediate, or advanced. I want to produce the content, put it out, but I'm waiting on a couple of things right now. I'm waiting on some stuff, and then I'm also waiting on YouTube. So there's a couple of things. Just be patient. If you guys thought that you got a lot of value right now, you're going to be getting a lot more value here shortly. So I get messages every single day, and I appreciate every single supporter that is saying, hey, thanks so much, because of you I was able to go ahead and do that. So it's really cool that people reach out to me and that they find the value is definitely there. So more of it to come and more specific content. I listen to all the feedback, so if there's if I keep hearing the same requests or the same things, I understand that that's probably something that will be something that a lot more of the community wants to know too. So when you guys send me questions and stuff like that, it helps. I know it seems like you're kind of bothering me, but you're not bothering me because it helps, and I've already kind of understood that that's a lot of what goes into this and the responsibility that I have by playing the game and doing this, that I have to listen to the audience and figure out what's going on. So if you have like a lot of questions and stuff like that, it's good that you have them, and I like hearing that kind of stuff. And just understand that potentially your question will be answered soon. I want to be able to, and that's a big reason why I created that hero guide, was that, people kept on asking me, what should I level up? What should I level up? And I was like, all right, well, let me create something that everybody can kind of refer to and see this is what I should level up. So, all right, I think I'm going to do one more run, and then I'll probably bounce back into this because I know a lot of you people want to go ahead and actually see the beta content. I just wanted to kind of make sure my stuff wasn't full. So, what's up, Sonny? How are you? So the game takes a lot of time, patience, and knowledge, understanding whether you have deep pockets or not. Yeah, everybody started at the bottom through the process. Yeah, like Lord, that's so true. I think somebody said it. I can't take credit for it, but they should call this game Empires and Patience, because it definitely does take patience. And I know it's a lot, like, people can get inundated by seeing, so many people with so many great heroes and stuff like that, but I started just the same way as you guys were. As you can see, like the Hells, when I first started, like, Hell had just come out, and that's when I invested, a decent chunk of money. And there's a lot of other people, like, I've watched them grow even being in this channel, and now they have like heroes that I really want, that I want to obtain and stuff like that, and I don't get like, I don't get too like mad or whatever. I just know that sometimes people get heroes, and it's a weird thing, and especially when it comes to like Titans, like playing with Departed. You gotta understand, like, I was like number one all the time in like my previous alliance. I was pretty high up there, and now we've got such a great group of people that are constantly doing better, and everybody's getting better. So it's a huge thing for me to kind of have to humble myself and realize that I have to have patience and learn and get better, and I grow every single day. Like, I'm learning new things. So cool. Yeah, it is. It is the competition definitely helps. So, cool, Crystal. I'm glad that you're enjoying them. I'm glad that you're enjoying them for sure. What's up, Robson? How are you? Lord, I'm glad to see that you've become such a better player. That's really helpful. I'm glad to see that. All right, so you're all right. So back to your question here. If you see Team Zero in Epic event have troops 1, have troops level 5. So, Eamon, all right. So now I understand the question. So you're asking the troop levels in the events. How much more important is it for the troops? So I'll tell you right now. Like I'll show you guys actually my troops. Um, Troops are not the most important. It's having the items and the technique and putting it together is going to be more important. Let's see. Best way. I gotta edit my team. Okay. So you can see right now I only have 116, and then the reason why that's 16 and I have a 3-star that's at level 11 is because I didn't have a 4-star yellow for like the longest time. But you can see like my purples. I have 113 there. Blues, I have 113. I leveled a couple of them. I don't know why I even actually did that. It's funny. But oh, it's because I had no blues. That's why. I had no blue for the longest time. Red, I've always had red. So you guys can see that I've got a 17 and a 5 there. I haven't even leveled up any of the 3s or the 2s. So, and then my green, let me see. I'll show you. Green, I only have 2. So I have the 2 4-stars. So it's not super, super important in my opinion. I would say it's more to technique. At this point right now, we don't have the advantage of having like the ability to create like infinite troops, and that's why it's been kind of difficult for me to tell people like make sure you level up your 3-star 2-star troops, because right now, as you can see, like if you go and you look at my troops, I can't level up any of my troops. Like, and I'm full on my ham. So, like had I not saved my troops for like my 4-stars, they would be leveling up 3-stars and 2-stars, and that wouldn't be good. So it's definitely way more important to level up your main troops versus leveling up troops for the event. What's up, Ben? How are you? Yeah. So what's my take on people boycotting wars? So my take is that people just need to be patient. So they're working on figuring out wars, getting it right, setting it up. It's patience. You got to understand, like, they released this, so like I didn't even think Alliance Wars was gonna come out when it came out. Like, I get super impressed with the ability and how fast they can turn out new content. Like, even like the Titans, I was super impressed with how quickly they were able to do it. And one thing I will absolutely give major credit to Small Giant for is that they listen to the community and they adjust. So, I think that they're trying to figure out wars and trying to get them to where they need to be. It just takes time. So, boycotting wars, I don't know. I'm probably the worst person to ask on that because of the position I'm in with the Alliance. It's I think that it impacts other alliances much more than it impacts us. So, but I can understand why people would be upset if they're not evenly matched. That's totally understandable. What's up, Daniel? Yeah, Zero, you talk too much. I think, Zero, this is the first time you've been with the stream in, I don't know, like 2 months, and my daughter's been quite depressed that you haven't been around. So thanks, I appreciate the depression, buddy. Just kidding. All right, so there are so many good heroes. Yeah, I can't get more. Will they roll back again? Yeah, they will be having the heroes will become available again at some point. My guess is season 2 when they roll that out. So, yeah, I will be adding Gravemaker and everything like that. Gravemaker's good, so if you guys have watched my stream, you'll know that I think he's good. So I will have that up there. If you can maybe nudge Zero to add some new heroes to the list, and I can grade them if everybody in chat wants to do that. And if Zero can go ahead and add that to the list, and I'll put some grades in there. Wink, wink. Thank you. Okay, cool. So yeah, so they added some interesting beta notes about Alliance Wars 2 actually. So all right, Bandito wants to know, should we do Max Mariana or Gravemaker first? That's actually that's a good question. Both are really good. I think both have utility. I would say probably Mariana is I don't know. That's tough because Mariana isn't the best for Titans. I'm looking overall, they're probably pretty close. Overall, maybe a slight edge given to Mariana just for her ability to tank, but Gravemaker has been a serviceable tank. I don't know, that's a good question. Both are good. I don't know. Chef Zero, what's your take on Mariana versus Gravemaker? How do you get a 4-star green? I don't know. Ben, don't worry about it. Everybody had those. It took me like 8 months to get my blue, so sometimes it happens. So all right. Sorry, you guys are talking a lot today. That's awesome. All right, got 3 Gravemakers. Yeah, I still don't have Gravemaker. I haven't gone for him. I plan on it probably soon. I plan on getting him. So how did I decide to start leveling a second? So Rusty, that's a good question. I need to make a troops video for you guys. See, like I love stuff like this because you're having the same dilemma. Don't ask you. That's funny. Neither, but Mariana is more stout. All right. So I started deciding to level up my second 4-star troop when leveling up my first 4-star troop didn't really impact it that much. So I started throwing a lot of my 1-star troops at the second 4-star troop to have a second one available. So that's at that point then when the 1-star troops weren't really giving that much and I had a ton of 1-star troops, I made that switch to start doing it because of Ham. So that's right, Sonny. That is right. Mariana or Red Hood? Depends on the roster. Yeah, I would think so too. I would say like Mariana is a very solid choice. Like I'm really glad that I used my my rings on Mariana. She's very serviceable. So I would probably level up Mariana over Red Hood, in my opinion, because I think that Mariana is a little bit more versatile. So if it was your first one, but ultimately you're gonna level both eventually. So yeah, yes, Zero for a true video. Zero's had to have invested. Zero farms a lot more than me too. So I only play on my iPhone. A lot of people will go ahead and play on their play on iPads and like do like farming in the background. So yeah. So yes, please add those to the list. It's your Bible. That's funny. That's awesome. Yeah, Zero. If I actually meant to message you and tell you that I need to know how to input properly. If you teach me how to input it properly, then I can do it and we won't be so far behind. So let me get into this. All right, so it's 24 minutes in. Anybody that goes ahead and puts the timestamps on stuff, this is really important. So, all right, so these are the new heroes, guys. So sorry it took a little while to get to this. So this is the Sand Queen. So it's a 5-star yellow. deals 185 damage to the target and nearby enemies. The target and nearby enemies receive 404 damage over 4 turns, and the target and nearby enemies get 75% healing received for 2 turns. This effect can't be dispelled and cures ailments from the caster at average. So I really like Sand Queen just right off the tip. Dealing 3 damage at average speed, plus it has a dot on it, and they're getting nearby enemies also can't heal. I really like this hero a lot, actually. I really, really like this a lot. I could see this being a really good tank, especially for me. I've been looking for like a solid yellow tank. There's so much utility on an average hero. This will probably, and I'm just now reading these, just so you guys know. So yeah, I really like this. All right. Okay, so you guys have seen Drake Lee. If you guys haven't, this is going to be not July's, but this will be August Hero of the Month. So cast blind. It's kind of like June, but June and Mush put in one. Gregorion, you guys are pretty sure have seen this. So he's going to be July's Hero of the Month. He should be. And I also have to preference this, guys, just so you know. This is all beta content, so all of this could change at any time. So don't think that what I'm showing you today is absolutely going to be what is live. So it could very much change. All right, so this is Sand King. So this is the other new guy. So it is a slow, deals 161 to all enemies. All enemies receive a dot, 336 over 4 turns. All enemies get 50%. So I actually don't understand why they have this versus the Sand Queen. It just, I don't know what's going on there. Because, I mean, just right off the flip, 336 over 4 turns, 404. I don't know why this would be average, 185, 161. I don't know why they have the queen. All right, minus 50. That's got to be, I don't know what's going on with that. Because Sand Queen is just infinitely better than the king, especially being slow. 161, 185. Oh, so the reason being is it's all enemies. So, okay. So I apologize. So I'm now reading. So this is going to be all enemies versus just 3 enemies. Okay. Interesting. All right, so that definitely changes the dynamic. Sorry, this is what happens when you read. Yeah. So I'm now I think that this is kind of a little bit, it does have, so I'm looking at the health there. So this kind of reminds me of a little bit of a Horgol type situation. And I'm probably going to put these like in my defense. So I'll probably get some videos and stuff like that. So, yeah, Zero, give me a second. I had to read a little bit, all right? I was skimming over it. I figured it out by myself without reading the comments. All right, so how did I just realize the glowing backgrounds? Yeah, if you press the little inspection, the little thing, I just figured that out probably like 3 weeks ago, so don't feel bad. All right, so yeah, so these are new heroes. These are going to be coming up. So I'm definitely going to give the edge to the Sand Queen for sure. Even being I I think the Sand King can still be a solid tank. I think he could be. We'll have to see. I don't know right off the bat. The problem with Horgel was that he got nerfed by like a Bold Tusk or like Curl or something like that does the defensive buff. Now, where the issue here is that when you're running an offensive raid, you're not going to bring a hero that removes ailments against you. So the way you got around that by combating stuff like Horgel was adding like utility type heroes that would increase your attack power. So with increasing the attack power, you kind of negate out the reason why Horgel was so good. Now the reason why Sand King might be good is because of what people are going to bring in on offense. I could see this going off and kind of being an issue. But I still think the Queen is better. All right, so that's those two. So we also got, this is a Sand Tower. It's a 4-star purple. So it deals 235 damage to target and minor damage to nearby enemies. The target nearby enemies receive 168 damage over 4 turns. The target nearby enemies receive negative 75. Can't be dispelled. So this is similar to Sand Queen, except for obviously it's a 4-star purple an enemy. So I think I can see this being good as well. Alright, this is another 4-star purple. This is fast. That one's average, right? Yeah, so this is a fast. Deals 260, receives 228 over 4 turns. Targets minus 100. Okay, so I can see this also being really good in raids, potentially. I don't know if I would put it in. The good thing about what they're doing right now is that they're adding more utility to the intermediate kind of players in Empires and Puzzles, whereas something like this, like even I would use some orbs on to go ahead and put this up, sure. And I can also see this being pretty good in the event too. The healing isn't end of the world for event, so I'm kind of like assessing from all angles. And then they also have Sandhorse. So this is a 3-star. It is fast, so it deals 280, receives 104 over 4 turns, and minus 100 healing. Can't be dispelled. So also cures ailments. So the ailments, I don't know how good that's going to be, curing the ailments. So, all right. Yeah. So, yeah, King will have to be a tank. All right. Let me go back, read some comments. Yeah, I would definitely put him on the same scale, the King as Horgel. So, wins the event. I don't know when the event is. Sunny, I think we'll have to see. I mean, this is just in writing. I know when people first read Gravemaker, I know when I first read Gravemaker, I wasn't too big on him. But after using him and playing with him, it definitely shows that there's a lot of utility for him. So, yeah, there's going to be the event. Well, it's a different type of event, so you guys will see that in a second. So Soren, if you have no legendary heroes, definitely get your TC20s up. The other 4 stars your favorite? Yeah, it'll be good. I haven't played with them yet, so we'll see. Oh yeah, sorry, I apologize. Use trap tools, not orbs. Alright, so the purple 4 stars that do damage are Tiburtus and Merlin only, if you're not mistaken. Yeah, I think you're right, Doc. I think that it'll be a good 4-star. So they did need another fast mana 4 purple. So aren't events usually first? So all right, so let me go. I'll get into that. So what type of event this is? This is not a regular event. This is an event similar to the event with like the Easter. So you guys can see this is going to be more of an event that gives you items and stuff like that. So that's what type of event this is. So looking through, I see it as a better way to farm, potentially. I mean, at the end of the day, when you go through and you look at all this, like, there's a lot of stuff that you're getting out of this. Not to mention, like, getting still even like the troop token. So I would still recommend this for people in general. Like, getting the advanced is definitely has some stuff that, you've got an orb there, there's wood, there's roots, some bombs, some more roots, dragon bones, hero token right there, some more dragon bones, time stop, pretty much seven tornadoes and a dart. So hero trainer, I would highly recommend every single person work on doing this. Like, if you can compete at all, like, you got to understand how important it is to get, like, these darts and stuff like that, to get, like, these hero tokens, to get these resources. So doing these little events like this is super important. Not to mention you're getting 3 hero, like, there's so much positive in this for the intermediate player that's trying, that is able to go ahead and have stuff that can fight this, that you should do it for sure. Just because you're not getting a ton of ascension items, you got to figure, like, even us, like, to get a dart on a Titan probably takes, to get a 4-star ascension item on a Titan, even at our level, can take, 2 to 3 weeks. So while in like a 2 or 3 day period, I'm guaranteed a dart plus a hero token plus all the dragon bones and the tornadoes and everything like that. Like, I think they did a really good job. I know it doesn't seem like a ton, but they've done a really good job as far as incentivizing this. I know 100% I will be doing this. So, so why are there always 3 of every stage? There aren't 3 of every stage. Jimmy did start. He was super squishy before he started princessizing. That is true. Personally, I think Queen is the best one. Yeah. So, Queen is really, really, really good. Queen is definitely. Vizier is really good as well too. So yeah. So this is late June. This one is late June. Wow. So that's cool. I mean, I had no knowledge. Like, I woke up and saw that this was going to be here. So this will give me an opportunity to kind of play with some of the new heroes. Sand Queen. I'll play with the King. Seer. Yeah, why not? I'll check out the Sand Horse. Hopefully I'm not just going to get, like, obliterated. Probably should have a healer. Now we'll do... Oh, not that. Alright, so it's going to be mostly yellow, so you're going to want to bring purples. Probably should have assumed that it was going to be yellow, but I didn't know. Yeah. Alright, cool. I'll see you, Ben. Alright, scrolling through again. See you, Ariel. Alright, how long will... it's usually like a week, I think. So I think you'll have a week to finish it, which is totally fine. It allows me to use stuff, like, I would much rather use my my world energy on on stuff like this rather than just farming 5/8 or something like that. Like, I'm farming 5/8 to get tornadoes anyways. What's up, Rainbow? How are you? Zero being Pans and Peachy's love child gets him increased draw for Ascension. That's not even true. I think there's nobody that doesn't have, like, Zero's just done really well on the events and has been able to go ahead and get heroes that way. But as far as like the Titans and stuff like that go, it's probably a little bit even. I mean, I'll tell you personally, I'm pretty happy with how often I get Ascension materials and stuff like that. Then again, I don't have a million heroes that I have to level, so I know everybody's going to want Ascension materials. So, alright, so now I'm looking at EXP. So even that, like, the EXP on that was okay. I'm okay with that. Metal orbs. I'm trying to think what... Alright. So there's some other stuff. Well, actually, I mean, it's 10. The XP is probably not... It's definitely not that great. I would say that these are pretty high. Whatever... I will say, whatever they had the last event at, like the Easter event, I was fine with. So I'm assuming it's probably pretty comparable. Being able to, like, finish and complete them. How does Hansel rank? Hansel's really good. Both Hansel and Gretel are really, really great heroes. So if you got either of them, definitely worth leveling up. One. And probably... Let's see how this dot is. Almost positive I should have used that first, but guarantee that the dots don't stack. Actually, I'll try that. Oh. Killed it. So, alright, let me, okay, so I'm gonna auto this just so I can kind of read through here. Yeah, there also is a 3-star yellow new Sand Soldier. Did I not go over him? You're right. Yeah, I will show that, Michael, right after. Thanks for catching that. Yeah, and I will go over the new avatars. Yep, for sure. Aaron. Okay. What's up, Mr. Mo? How are you? Yeah, Rusty, it's pretty bad. I just looked at how much it costs, so the EXP is not that great on that. I didn't go over Sand Soldier yet. I will go over that in a second. Yeah, Gretel definitely should replace Lizu. What's up, Butt Stuff? You love the Queen's animation? I didn't even look at it. Alright, so... Okay, so let's go back. Heroes. Alright, so this is Sand Soldier. Deals 130 to all enemies. All enemies receive a dot, and they get minus 50. So this is kind of like a version of the Horgel reboot. Similar. So I think that it's good that they're recognizing kind of the other part of the community, which is going to be more of the beginner to intermediate players, and giving them a chance to really play with these. So, what's up, Nosa? How are you? She got a max Gretel last night. Awesome, cool. Took you 1 year to level Athena? Wow. Athena was like super high on my list of priorities. Easily got my first scopes. All right. Yeah, I'm always excited to see new content and stuff like that. So, here's what I know. I'm going to, like, if anybody's like people don't need to get discouraged about anything, really, in my opinion, just because you're gonna be wasting these, in my opinion, flags to farm anyways. So you're definitely gonna get a higher return on your flags, right? Because you got to figure, like, the flags, using flags to get darts is huge. To get orbs, to get all that kind of stuff, you can't use flags to get that except for the actual event, and the event isn't a guarantee, right? Like, you can use, like, Titan flags to get stuff, so why not? Like, even if, like, the event cost whatever it did and the only thing you really got out of it was a dart, it would still be worth it. Like, getting those Ascension materials is, like, really, really, really critical. So, and I would highly recommend, even if you're on the cusp, and I'll probably do it. I don't know if I'll do it on this stream, but I'll probably show people how to complete, like, the last stages, even with, like, weak heroes. Like, this is, if you are going to use items and you're on that brink of to where you don't know if you can complete it, like, using items on this and regular rare quests are super important. And obviously the rare quest is the only other thing that you can get. You can get 4-star Ascension items too. But if I'm just going to be farming anyways, I might as well be farming for Ascension materials. I'm sure Zero tried to get the top spot. It's difficult. Sarah, if Rump is your only 5-star blue, I would probably wait. I do see Rump being viable to go ahead and level up and use, but I wouldn't make that your first one. Reason being, you need something that has a little bit more utility. And Rump is definitely a kind of like a fun hero versus, seeing even right here, I just got a nugget from this. And I was only supposed to get 7 feathers, so getting a nugget. The EXP is probably something that they're going to definitely need to change. But even still, like, I justify doing 5-8 all the time and wasting 3 on that. So I'm getting more out of this. Like, that's what I'm going to be farming for a long time, is 5-8. Alright, so you have speculated should not try for Hero of the Month immediately after the release. No sure bets, though. Yeah, so supposedly, as Allison, or ETA, says, it's better to go for event heroes or Heroes of the Month when it's released, because there's more people that are rolling for it, more people are going for it, which means that you have a higher probability to go ahead and get it. So that is the math on it. I have heard that before, and it does make sense. I don't think it's wrong, but I still look at, probability is still probability. There's a certain amount of probability, and it could be your time to hit or not. So, yeah, Father, just keep trying. No problem, Alejandro. You fluked GM? Nice. You got it right after the 3-star. Yeah, I still haven't gotten it. I really should try and get Gravemaker, especially because I love Gravemaker. It's just the money part into it, so. Cool, Frankie. No problem. Yeah, it's great to get intel. That's funny. Who gets scopes first, Elassie or Magni? Totally up to you. I would say Magni has a little bit more utility than Elassie. Especially if that's your first. I would have made the same choice, and I made the choice for Magni, even if I got Elassie. So, they will probably nerf 5-8. I feel like they nerf them randomly. I have no confirmation on this, but I feel like they do rotating stuff, like it rotates. Alright, so as you guys can see, they don't stack on the heels and stuff like that, even the colors. So the last one you put on is going to be the one that goes on. Alright, so why is 5-8 so good? Because it gives a ton of backpacks and nuggets. And those are the type of things that you're chasing. Alright, so what is my team power is 3567, so it's still above what they're suggesting. Alright, so how much time do I have playing this game? I've been playing the game for actually it'll be like a year, probably in a couple of days. I should probably look at the forms. I think I can figure out the first day I start playing. So within a few days it'll be a year. You have 5 heroes waiting for their central materials, 6 more almost level at the same point. Can't seem to get. Welcome, Mike. We all deal with that. So don't worry. That feeling never goes away. Just so you know. Ask Zero. You got Gravemaker from another AutoSum? That's sweet. Yeah, I wish I haven't gotten them yet. What's up, Pyreem? You was expecting a stream during the event. Yeah, I saw you, Vadim. I was busy, and I wasn't out near my computer to be streaming the event. I only streamed. I don't even think I streamed initially, which I feel bad for that. But I did exactly what I did on the previous event. So, pretty much. Mickey did a stream about farming, right? I think he recorded a video on it. Aaron, Quintus, Dominita, who gets tabards first? Ugh. If you have no other healers that are 5 stars, probably Aaron. I'm not too high on Dominita or Quintus. I know some people are. Like Dominita would probably be like a fourth level up as well as Quintus. Aaron was my 3rd level up, so who would I level first? Mariana, Keegan, or Gravemaker? Keegan? I would say it's going to be a toss-up between Mariana and Gravemaker. Probably Mariana. I don't know. Like we've had the debate. I don't know between those two. Uh, yeah. How's my alt doing? My alt is gonna get some play here soon. I actually haven't logged into my alt in like, I don't know, 3 weeks. I haven't been in my alt. So 5-8 is for tornadoes, but it's for the nuggets. So you don't actually get tornadoes from it. You get the nuggets, which is the part that everybody chases to make tornadoes with. How long did it take everybody to max out the first 4 or 5 stars? Been playing 4 months, only have one max 4 star so far. So Mike, that might have something to do with what you're doing with your training camps and how you're getting them, the way you're making other heroes. So I want to make a video on that, like a efficient hero leveling, to where, like, I know Zero has a video on how to level up heroes really quick and stuff like that, but that doesn't apply for a lot of like beginner and intermediate players that are trying to do that. Well, I totally lost this and wasn't paying attention. That's what happens. All right, give up. Actually, you know what? Fight. I have free gems to use. All right. All right. No problem, Alejandro. Yeah, I mean, Gravemaker's insane. People will realize it soon. He's finding his way on defenses. I hear he's pretty great on in the wings, so it's good there. Thank you, Zero. I appreciate it. And can you do me a favor, Zero, and just like record a video on how to do it, so I don't have to bother you, and I can just add them next time and just do it next time, because I feel bad always asking. I just don't want to mess up the sheet. So if you can show me how to do it without messing up the sheet, then I'll do it on my own. That's my biggest thing. That's why I haven't done it, because I don't want to mess up the sheet. So if you can just make a quick video on adding somebody, even if you want to add Princess as a hero, then you can do that. You need dust for your tornadoes? Then that probably has to do with what you're using for your dust. I don't even really use dust in general, I don't think. It's all about items. You think maybe I'm trying to level up too many at the same time? Probably. That's one thing that I need to fix within the community. Alliance Wars messed everything up for you guys, unfortunately, because everybody wants to go ahead and level up like 30 heroes and stuff like that, so they're all good or whatever. Whereas you need to focus on your first team first. Like, your first team has more priority versus the event heroes and stuff like that. Or, sorry, the Alliance War heroes. So make your priority having a solid first team first, because you use that first team more often than you use Alliance War teams. Like, that's super important. So you need like 5 that you can do. And again, that's content that I need to make, that I can see a lot of people are, I don't want to say making that mistake, but doing, and I don't agree with. So yeah, Gravemaker with 11 mana troop. Yeah, he is insane. Yeah, Gravemaker goes off. That's what, like, I knew immediately the hero was good when I started playing on it, especially on offensive raids. See you, Sarah. Alassie, I don't think Alassie is that far. I think Alassie's good, but Alassie has Magni. There's nobody that's really like Gravemaker in red that deals and does like that fast. I mean, you can compare it to like Colin or Aslar, but it's not even close, because Gravemaker goes off so quick and the dot is there, and it doesn't, like, fast versus slow is a huge difference. Whereas Alassie versus Magni is not a huge difference. What's up, Robert? Boss Wolf Ascend. You have no other purple legendaries. Is Red Hood appropriate as a tank? I don't think that Red Hood should be a tank. No. A Boss Wolf? Probably not for my first Ascension. You probably would want like Sartana. Boss Wolf is, in my opinion, probably only good as a tank, which I'm gonna go through. You guys will see that. I'll have the grades up soon, probably today. I have other stuff that I'm working on too, so I'll try and get to it. But I'll definitely give you opinions on that. Thanks, King or Knight. Sorry, I can't read. I appreciate you hoping that I'm well. I hope you're well too. What's up, lady? How are you? Since pirated challenge, you were concentrating maxing on. Yeah, don't do that, Mike. That's your issue. That is your issue, for sure. You need a strong like maxing 3 stars when you've got other heroes to max. Should like my 3 stars. I didn't even compete in the beginner event until like 2 events ago, because I literally didn't. I didn't even. It's crazy. I thought about it the other day. I didn't even compete in the beginner event in this last event because I forgot to do it. So, and I have a bunch of 3 stars that I've leveled, but they came, like leveling up my 3 stars became a priority so late on. Not to mention I got rid of them all. If I, in the beginning, had I known what you guys know now, that the event exists, I would have kept a lot more of my 3 stars and wouldn't have had to acquire them again. But I like the direction of the beginner to where they're going to be using their heroes as they progress. So, alright, so where the new heroes will be summoned, epic or elemental. They will be in kind of the same way that they have events, as how that they're going to be summoned. Alright, so yeah, they did nerf him with Gwen. He works really well with Gwen, just so you guys know. If you have Guinevere and the Wolf, they work really, really well together. But other than that, and that again, even Gwen herself, there's a bunch of other heroes I would ascend over Guinevere in purple because of utility. Like, you want to have a hero that has strong utility that can be used for other things. Guinevere, in my opinion, is only really suited to be a tank in defense. Like, it's definitely a privileged hero. All right. Yeah, Duck. The only issue with Aslar versus Gravemaker, especially when you get to high levels, I don't even put my Aslar on defense right now because he dies too quickly before he goes off. Like, how you win on defense is having your hero specials go off. That's why it's so important. The more often, like, you win on raids, like, you lose comparably to how often hero specials go off. That's how you win. It's not because of the effects, it's typically how often the effects go off. So that's the difference. Like, if Aslar goes off, yeah, trust me, it's a pain in the butt to go off, but he can die very quickly at high levels. And that's why something like Gravemaker fits really good utility, because it's very fast. You put it in the wings. It's not something that you really you can't concentrate on it, because it's just going to go off. And when it goes off, and if it goes off twice in the wings and you have the other supporting cast around it, that's what makes Gravemaker such a pain in the butt. Also, I have seen it kind of running as a tank, but I don't... I've seen some reports. I haven't messed around with it enough, to be honest with you. He is good on defense. But in different ways. So... The very fast is the big difference. Like, they just die. You like, think about it this way, okay? So, by the time Gravemaker goes off, hits, deals his dot, Aslar hasn't even gone. He's probably 3/4 of the way up from going off, and then he needs to go off, and then his dot needs to continue to go off. Whereas by that time, Gravemaker has gone off 2, and possibly on his 3rd time to go off, to get through all of Aslar's cycle of of his effects. That's the big difference. Alright, so, alright, June is not a good tank, no. Ascend Sartana or Panther first? I would say Sartana first, and then Panther. There's not much that I would put, because Sartana is definitely better on defense than Panther, whereas Panther has huge utility, and is great on, he works better in conjunction with other heroes, so yeah. Max 3 stars, yeah. Mike, I would chill it with maxing 3 stars. Kashyyyk is probably better than Juna's tank, potentially. Cool, Sonia. Alright. This horse is really effing up BT seals. That's funny. Yeah, no, I would not put June as a tank. So yes, absolutely. Ascend Delilah before June. Yep. Delilah has so much utility. Delilah is great in all aspects of the game. Potentially, except for maybe not Titans, possibly. Alright. Alright. I wish with all the new heroes, they'd at least bump up the original heroes a bit. Yeah, Frankie, they do, have I just, like, died? I'm probably gonna bring in a purple. Let's just do this. They do calibrate the originals every once in a while. So I'm sure that they probably will. Yeah, Aslar, he does, like, the thing with Aslar as a tank, if Aslar goes off as a tank, you're dead. Like, and if you don't heal, like he's kind of a gamble because he has such weak defense. But if he goes off as a tank, if he goes off twice, you're 100% dead. Like, you're just dead. But the problem with Aslar is that he can die very easily. Yeah, Noza, we've had that debate, Gravemaker or Mariana for rings. I don't know. I still don't know. I think that comes with preference, but potentially Mariana. Unfortunately, I hate to say that because I love Gravemaker. But I don't know, because the reason why I like Mariana is because she's fast and she fits a role. As long as you have other single hitters, then potentially it depends on your heroes. Both are fine. You're gonna just so you know, you're gonna eventually use rings on both. So both will get rings. So I don't think that there's really a bad answer on that one. Alright. Yeah, Kashyyyk is Red Hood is incredible. If you have Red Hood, 100%, Red Hood's really good. Like, they've done a really great job on the red heroes. I don't know why it feels like they stumble the ball on green heroes. Because green heroes are really either really good or really bad. So, and I unfortunately have some of the worst green heroes. And it looks like they didn't fix it. And I'm not even super high on Gregarion either. So, can I explain how time damage works? I know you rank your sheet. How do you... Time damage. What do you mean by time damage? Oh, tile damage. You just messed it up 3 times. Okay, so... Alright, so... tile damage is typically correlated to their attack power. Is where a lot of tile damage is going to come from. How that works in. So... Just so you guys know, tile damage is what gives you really high scores on Titans. It's not so much the hero specials, it's how much you can manipulate the board to either increase your attack power or decrease their defense, and then you hit them with tiles. So that's how you get really high damage on Titans. You survived 2 Aslar specials in Raid? Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen very often. I'm just going to say that. It's like saying, like, I survived Guinevere going off twice and won the Raid. It's not something that's going to happen often. Yeah, Elk, yeah. I've got Elk and Groot as my 5 stars. So not ideal. Alright. Oh, they switched it up. So apparently there's now red birds that I've never seen. That's cool. Alright. Yeah, Janelle, it definitely can happen with Aslar. I like Aslar. Aslar was my first red that I put up. I don't get to use them as much as I'd like. Actually, I've been doing a lot of single color raids now, especially for Alliance Wars. So I've been getting better at getting one shots, and have been able to be using him a lot more. And especially when I'm doing like my offensive raids, I've been getting more of a chance to use him. I miss using him. You got Red Hood and Gravemaker as your first 5-star reds. That's pretty good 5-star reds to be getting, I'll tell you that. I'm pretty jealous. Both are great to be using rings on. If you don't have any good 5-star healers, probably Red Hood would get the slight edge against Gravemaker. You take Delin for 12-star Titans is for my... Yeah, that makes sense, lady. I'd probably do that. And then in that case, I would probably drop drop my healer for it and just run Del. So do you bring it in against all 12 stars, lady? So Raphael, I heard somebody else say that this is supposed to be late June, so probably in a couple of weeks you guys will be able to do this too. What kind of heroes would I recommend in Alliance Wars when it attacked against healers and counterattacks? Well, I mean, debuffers are going to be really huge, especially with the counterattacks. So that's why I think right now I have 2 Sonya and 2 Caedmon. Maybe I only have 1 Caedmon. And I have a few other that remove it, so I'm not too worried about that. But in those cases, I usually just run over whoever kills me. Like, I'm not going to die to the healer, and I'm not going to die to the counterattacker. I'm going to die to whoever they're putting the counterattack on. So I would just focus on killing them first. You have Delilah and Vivica as healers. Okay, so in that case, I'm fine with you doing Gravemaker over Red Hood. See you, Daniel. Yeah, Joseph, we're back at it. And if this is your first time checking out the stream, definitely make sure you let me know. Really cool to see people that are just checking us out, and obviously subscribe and stuff like that, because that's when you know. That's when you know that these go off. I think that, in my opinion, they need to adjust the experience. Hansel's really good. You guys will like it. Yeah, Aslar definitely is pretty beastly. Yeah, Sonny. I've been hit with actually second stars team with Asarni and Aslar. It's brutal. So you have June, Athena, Mush, Elena, and Albrecht. Nice. That's good heroes to have. Yeah, Vivica and Justice have just have completely avoided me. Oh, cool. WH, you new here? Cool. On the 7DD Discord, that's cool. Glad that that's been helpful for you. Yeah, no problem, the Drew. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. And we're just is Obacon any good? So I'll be honest with you, I love Obacon. Not too many people do. I've always really liked him. He'll probably get my tabards, but he's also going to be the fourth purple that I'm bringing to level 80. I have 3 tabards right now, so I prioritized Aaron over Obacon. But I've always liked him. I've always thought he was interesting. I thought he was a cool hero to get. So, yeah. Oh, cool, Frankie. Yeah, no problem, man. Who is Princess? Crystal, I'm Princess, just so you know. Uh, I lost a bet almost a year ago and had to change my name to Princess Pickle Finder for a week, and it's never gone away. There's been some sort of joke about me finding my pickle or me being a princess that happens daily. So, um, I'm Princess. Yeah, yeah. I would probably I would probably wait a little bit on ascending Obacon to see if you get like Sartana. If you get Sartana, definitely prioritize Sartana. I'm trying to think of other purple 4 stars or 5 stars that I would probably put over Obacon that are regular. Yeah, you definitely want to be shooting for that. Yeah, you would definitely prioritize him over Quintus for sure. I need a yellow tank because Zero keeps complaining about it. So, um, you've got Dominator and Obacon from TC20. What do I say about them? I know Obacon has bigger damage. Dominator is good against Yellow Titan and buff. I don't know what to level up max. I think that's a little bit more of preference. If you're, I would ask yourself if you're trying to be super competitive, then I would just wait and try and get like Sartana, and try and do some rolls to get Sartana over, because Sartana is way better over those. But I've seen Dominita and Obacon, and they're not end of the world. They're just not tier A heroes. So they both fit firmly as a B heroes, I would say. Arene boss, or wait for another purple for your first 5-star purple to 80. Probably Arene or Aaron. Sorry. Um, Aaron is better than boss in utility, I would say. So your defense consists of June, Mariana, Aaron, Z-Line, and Perseus. Is it a good order, or should I do something else? Aaron's a good tank. Mariana's a good tank. I hate Perseus on defense, so I would try and find something better than Perseus. Oh, thanks for the hero token. Oh, cool! I got a Sandhorse. That's funny. Yeah. So this is how they're having them be. I thought that it would be up here, but I guess they're gonna roll them into the regulars. All right, so you just got Leonidas, bad as people say. Yeah, I've never been huge on Leonidas. I mean, the problem with Leonidas is he's just so far behind June with utility. Aaron is good as a tank. Viv or Leo? Viv for sure. It's incredible that I answer the same questions over and over. You like that? Yeah. I've it. You know, the stream is only successful because I interact with you guys, and that's something that I've realized. So I always want to try and keep it to the point to where interact and talk to you guys, especially when I'm doing something like for any person that wants to see kind of, this, they can see that. You know what I mean? And that's why as long as I can kind of auto and talk, then I don't mind. What's up, Reiko? Yeah, Leonidas is he's not as end of the world. He's just so far behind June is the issue. You guys gotta understand with the grades, like they're comparing them to each other and stuff like that. If you're not trying to be super competitive in the game, it's not end of the world for you to go ahead and decide to go ahead and level up Leonidas. That's fine. He's still better than a lot, but where you have like some people have to be like very stringent on their ascension materials, and maybe over time it's okay, but like sometimes it's just better to just wait. Justice is a really good tank, so yeah, you'll keep your Damascus and books. Yeah, Justice is good. Is Helene worth going to 80, or should you focus on red and gray first? I don't know who Helene is. Events is now Viv, Aaron, Natalia, Sarnia, Z-Line. What is my opinion? Change. How about Lady Locke? I want to take her in for Titans. I'm not sure. I'm not too crazy about Lady on Titans, I don't think. I don't really like Natalia on defense either. I think Natalia's kind of, I would like, I'd probably have to look at your other heroes, to be honest with you, Alt. You can kind of post that stuff in our Discord channel. I know a lot of people are kind of active on that, if you post your heroes and stuff, so. And that's one of the videos I want to make. It's like, so now I think people understand the grades. Now people want help actually constructing their teams. So I need to now figure out a way to articulate and put into words, like, so people can look at it and say, all right, this is what I need to get out of a good defensive team. So understanding the mechanics and everything like that. So I'll probably make that video. That's on my list. It's just there's so much good videos I want to make, and I want to release them when they really count. And right now, my YouTube channel, it doesn't really count. Like me hanging out with you guys right now for the last hour and a half or whatever. It's kind of for you guys. So I'm waiting on some stuff that's going to change and impact the stream quite a bit. And once that happens, then a lot better information will start coming out, and I'll be able to release that stuff. So. Alright, so Liana, 2K and Elkin first. Alright, so you level up Liliana. What about the other twos? So I wish I had Leanna. So she's really good. Caitlyn, I've seen some utility with that. Your best bet is probably to just do Leanna and probably hold off. There's a story to be made to where, potentially Caitlyn is okay. The problem with Elkinen is he just doesn't do damage. Is his issue. Oh, fight. I haven't been paying attention. I'm trying to get through a lot of these so I can actually construct a team and show people that are going to kind of struggle, like later on, and how to get through it. You got all those from TC20, man. I'm jealous. I'm jealous of that. Um, this is, dude, so cool because kind of inspirational. Oh, that's so cool. I appreciate that, Janelle. I'm really glad that that's helped you out a ton to improve you guys for sure. Bolt Tusk. I think Bolt Tusk tanking is only good in intermediate, but yeah, I can see how that combination would be pretty gross. Oh, it goes up to 100 now. That's so funny. No problem, Frankie. Yeah, Leanna is really really good. This time I do not take all. Oh, I didn't go to the dinner table. Table. I should have been at the dinner table. Uh, Thanks, lady. And everybody. Are you still here, lady? Hopefully you didn't leave yet. Lady, are you still here? What's up, X-Ray? How are you, buddy? Hansel and Gretel are absolutely worth leveling. Yeah, tier 365, she's gonna die easily, yeah. You gotta put her up to 80. There's a time when Leanna was the number one hero in the game, actually. 6 heroes from TC20 1.5? Wow. That's incredible. I don't play idle heroes, no. I'm jealous of that. I think I've gotten 4 or 5 from TC20 5-stars. And that's in the last, like, 4 or 5 months, I think. I even had TC20 running two at the same time. I've had really bad luck with TC20. Some people have had good luck. Me personally, I'm actually really bad at getting 5-star heroes, guys. Like, really bad. Yeah, Gus, don't worry. It just takes some time. All right. I think that's kind of gone over the event. All right, so this is the other thing. Sorry for everybody else. So they updated this avatars. So I went ahead. These are some new avatars that you can get. And then they have backgrounds too. And it looks like they have pins. So with the avatars, they're I think they're cool. The primal lizard, that I think it was like 1,200 gems. These daily ones, they were like 500. So they have different like avatar stuff. So they're kind of cool. I like them. If you're a huge avatar person, I could definitely see. I like this primal lizard. That thing's sick. But they do have little shops that you can do. So, it's a cool new feature. I like that just because I want it. But yeah, so those are the new avatars. So what is this, like an hour and 20 minutes into finally went over that? But yeah. So I'll be interested to see what else they come up with that. Yeah, TC20 is good for food and record storage for sure. You can definitely store recruits and stuff like that in there too. Aaron, Liana, Hutao, Alassi, Boltusk. Yeah, I think that probably works, Mike, for you being at around an intermediate level. Probably will work just fine. Gravemaker's great on both defense and attack, yeah. Should have your first TC20 by tonight. Yeah, hopefully, Frankie. Just, it's all about patience, guys. Have patience. Yeah, the avatars are pretty sick. Yeah, the paying for avatars, so it costs gems. So the The primal dude, he was like 1,200, and then the other avatars were like 500 gems. So in the event, oh, I'm glad you brought that up. All right, so normal. So you got Sand King, he's gonna be it, and then it's gonna be Sand Queen. So that's the other one too. That's pretty cool. What I would like is more utility for actually using the avatars. Because right now your avatar is only really seen if you're in chat, in the chat groups. So I don't know how they can incorporate it, because I know even like right now, unless somebody goes and looks and stuff like that, they don't really see it. But finding more ways to show off your avatar, I think, is something that Empires and Puzzles should find a way to do, I guess, if that makes sense. Because right now you're kind of only showing off to your alliance, unless you're like super active in the chat group. So I don't know. It's interesting, but yeah. Mariana or Elena as tank? Probably Elena if they're both at 80 or whatever. Elena is fine as a tank. I like Elena as a tank, but Mariana is shortly behind. But Mariana can also be ran as pretty much any stage of defense. So if you have both leveled, you should just use both. Yeah, I don't really care at all about like I've started to care a little bit more about my avatar. Like, if you guys remember, I've always had my classic avatar forever. Like, that has been my avatar for a long time. And just now I started messing around with like doing my avatars, and like, I kind of like having, the ones that I've won and stuff like that, that are hard to get or whatever. So that's kind of cool. I do like that. Kind of like the OG. And like right now, it's kind of cool that only 10 people have this avatar that I'm rocking. So I'll rock that for a bit. For a while I was rocking her. But yeah, they're kind of cool. I like them. Like I said, I don't get to show off that much with it. But yeah, you can see them. We will have country flags. Oh, cool, Janelle. I don't know. Hopefully, it is a country flag. I'm hoping that. Obviously, it's not just USA. I think it's just got me in USA because that's where I'm at. Which actually, hold on, let me see. Nobody else has done it. Let me check. Checking in beta. Alright, so it looks like those are all USA, and I think, oh, they've got a purple background? How'd they get a purple background? What? Is there more backgrounds? How do I only have those? So maybe you have different ones that you can get? Oh, and then this is the other thing too. They have ranks based on your region. So you'll have a global rank and then a local rank too. So they did that. I'm gonna pull up on my computer form, because they have other build notes too that I'll go ahead and I'll discuss too within beta. Hold on a second. I'm not reading comments for the second. Alright, so 1.3. Alright, sand curse status effects missing. Alright, sorry, They usually have... Topics. Build notes. My goodness. Took me forever. Okay. Yeah, so it says it's late June. So the avatar shop is going to change daily. So, alright, so we have war rules added. Each war now has a specific war rule in effect. So war rules change how the enemy team is supported during battles. So that'll be interesting. I don't know what that means. We haven't started the war yet, but I'm sure we're going to start doing war. So we'll see how that works. So revenge attack now deals damage relative to the health remaining instead of a fixed amount of damage. Revenge attack has now been renamed to enemy arrows. And then there's enemy boost, increases the attack power of enemy heroes, and enemy aid heals all enemy heroes. So it appears that there's 3 different war rules in effect, and it changes. So I'm assuming you'll know which war the other person is going to be having, or what effect is going to be having for the war. So the war is going to change, which is going to be interesting now because, to compensate for the different things. Interesting. So local leaderboards. Okay, so they added a new chat room too. New common troop types added to ensure all events have the same amount. So 2 new common troop types have been added. So we should be getting more troops available too, which will be helpful for sure. Rare Titans will now appear more consistently. Hansel and Gretel's spell slay effects is applied also at the end of the turn if mana is full. Alright, so those are the big things. So let me pull up comments back. So yeah, so that's what's going on too. Alright, now let me you only got Elena and Magni? Elena and Magni are okay. Elena's good on Titans too, just so you guys know. Alright, could I show the new heroes? Mr. Sin, I did. I'll probably show him again. Sand Queen is really, really good. Alright. There is no reflect color. So let's sample this. It's an event similar to the April event. All right. Yeah, there's no special thingy like the exploding eggs. So yeah. The first 3 places in global rank give you some goods. Nope, I don't get anything for global ranks. Just I guess proving that I'm there, I guess. Yeah, Frankie, the new war, this is all updates, so this will probably happen in a couple of weeks. Did they mention something about essential materials and how to get them? I mean, Mr. Sin, there's essential materials here. You've got a dart here. So, I mean, that's going to be helpful. Plus you got, it's an orb is the other one, too, I just saw. I think I got an orb, too. You guys gotta understand, when I first started, they didn't have, any of this stuff. They didn't have, level 80s didn't exist. So I love it when I get free essential materials. That's how I look at it, Alright, I'm gonna go back in my main account. Oh, actually, somebody wanted to see... I'll show you the heroes. So the new heroes, the Sand Queen, she deals 185 plus puts a dot and makes it so they can't heal. Sand Queen's good. Sand King deals damage to all enemies and puts a dot and makes it so they have healing issues. Sand Tower, as well as Sam Vizier. This guy's really good. He's a really good 4-star. We need more fast purples that deal damage, so he'll be useful for sure, especially for the event and stuff like that. So definitely see utility being used with him. And then Sand Tower 2 deals damage. It's kind of like a similar one to Sand Queen. Same thing. Sand Horse, 3-star, and then another 3-star. So I'm sure you've seen probably screenshots of these guys too. But yeah, that's those. All right. So I'm gonna get into my account. And this is pretty much how I'm just beating up on Guinevere's. Yeah, they're changing the wars again. They're trying to make things interesting for everybody, guys. That's how the game works, you know? I played this pretty poorly. Oh, yeah, I definitely played that poorly. That's fine. So I didn't have Merlin go off on that. I also miscounted damage on Guinevere. Alright, probably next week, the new update. Okay, yeah. Okay, did it again, did I? Yep. So I've been running these type of raids lately, offensive raids, just to be getting me ready for getting me better at Alliance Horde raids. Is why I've been doing a lot more of these single color 5 teams, because it's actually been the best method to be getting the most amount of single shots. especially for like me, because I don't have as many heroes as some of the other alliance members. So a lot of them have like a bunch to choose from, whereas I don't have nearly as many as other people do. Mm. What's up, Andrea? How are you? Got you in a Gravemaker finally. That's awesome. Good for you. Finally made it to a live stream. What's up, Mario? I'm glad you were able to check it out. What's my thoughts on Rumple? No, the hero guide should probably be. I'll probably update it today. I had Zero. I bribed Zero to go ahead and add the characters, so I'll talk it over with them, and we'll come to a consensus on grades and stuff like that. So, it's now turned into a cumulative type of thing to where we all are kind of putting input towards it. The Viv's only level 70. There. Yeah, I'm not too huge on Rumple, to be honest with you. I here's what it is. I love Rumple. I think he's really cool. I just don't think that he's that practical, and the reason being is because all of the effects and everything that he does are so varied and so different that it makes it hard to really find a spot or a home when I would want to have that variance. So the variance is the issue with him. I love the idea of him and that direction. I think it's a really cool hero. I just don't know how practical he is. So yeah, I hope YouTube gets his act together. I'm actually trying to work something out that I'm not gonna have to worry about YouTube so much. So so hopefully I'll be on here more and I can justify it, if that makes sense. Hopefully, yeah. All right, I was gonna say. That was rude. Didn't get a purple in like, I don't know. I had like such a high probability of getting a purple right to where I could switch where that red was. Just didn't happen. That's annoying. I'm literally just not getting any purples. Alright. That. Hopefully I get a purple down below. Nope. Didn't happen again. Jerks. Now I get the purple. I'm gonna lose this. I had like so many opportunities to get a purple and just didn't get it. So right now, as you guys can see, like this is a completely different way that I'm rating because I'm rating in a way that formulates a single color. So I'm trying to get better at it. And that's why it's a little bit different. Oh, I didn't even see you over there. Jerk. Hopefully this kills you. It should kill you. Yeah, definitely didn't want Aaron to be going off. Like, there's definitely a better way to construct my team against this team, but I'm purposely kind of putting it in a position that I might run a similar team like this in Alliance Wars. And I don't think anybody's really... I don't know too many. I know some people have messed around with doing 5-star teams and stuff like that, and they've done it kind of as jokes, but I've like literally been trying to train and get myself better at running raids like this. Like purposely handicapping myself. Richard or Delilah as a tank? I would say Richard. Do I have... Does anybody know if this Find Recruits 2 gives you a troop token? What's up, Ryan? How are you, buddy? Alright, would it be at the end of 2 war teams? I don't know what would happen if 2 war teams got the same score. It seems very difficult. Yeah, Aaron Tabards is good. I loved Aaron. Aaron's really good. Just Hell is better than him is the only issue. So, you've been up 2,300 points. Put it down. Yeah, so, like they're working on Alliance War stuff, guys. That's awesome, Andrea. I'm glad that it's paying off for you. All right. Here, I'll just do a quick thing so I can read. All right. Yeah, Panther is not the best for defense. She's good with other purples. Double Panther is devastating, so. The people fighting posted on Facebook, they seem nice. I told them good luck, they will need it. Yeah, X-Ray, we've got a line chat going on with them right now, so it's really cool. They're a bunch of cool group of people so far. Yeah, X-Ray, that was Jimmy. Jimmy thinks that the Panther should be an A+. No token? Okay. Did I get it Gravemaker or any event heroes? I might have missed that. I actually don't have Gravemaker and I didn't go for any of the event heroes. I was super low on resources for the event. I'm talking like super low. I've never been this low on resources before, ever. And so I had to focus my energy on using my gems instead. So I didn't do any pulls. It was it was a pretty bad month financially actually for me. Was I had like a few of my clients like skip out on paying me stuff, and I had some late payments that came through that I was supposed to get, so I was down quite a bit of money that I didn't expect to be down, so I focused on winning that part of the event versus getting the heroes. And would have been nice to get like Hansel and Gretel and stuff, and I'll go for them when they come through again. And I haven't gone for Gravemaker yet, so but I will. Who do I send first, Magni or Lassie? I personally give Magni a slight edge over Lassie, just for the ability for defense. Defense Magni is better than Lassie in my opinion. Shout out to Ela Sean Rip. Sorry, had to throw that out. All right, cool. Shout out to ELS. First time checking out the channel. Would I level Caveman or Hansel, or Caveman or Hansel? Level both. First though, I mean, Caveman has a lot of utility being able to remove the buff, but Hansel's also really good. So probably potentially Hansel, I would say. But you're gonna want to level them both eventually. Where's the Patreon link? The Patreon link is in the description of this video. So if you will see to donate to the stream, go to Patreon, and right there, that's how you actually donate. I'm waiting to announce kind of some cool stuff once it comes. There's some rumors and stuff like that, and I'm waiting for them to be confirmed when it comes to the stream and stuff like that. So once I have that confirmed or whatever, then you guys will, I will just like pretend that like some really cool stuff is on the horizon for the stream, for sure. Yeah, so there. Yeah, and if you donate to the channel, you also get moderator status. So anybody that you're seeing with a blue link, they've donated to the stream. So Petrie did say Farm Recruits does still have the chance of getting the token. Okay. Why am I farming 5.8? Because I need more nuggets and backpacks. So that's why I'm farming 5.8. I'll need to do a ton more 5.8. But 5.8 is really good for backpacks and nuggets. You still need a blue 5-star? There's some serviceable 5-stars in there for sure. Thanks, Mr. Sin. I appreciate it. What is my rainbow team? I've got quite a few different rainbow teams. So I generally actually very rarely run a rainbow team at this point. So yeah, I'll show you that though. Alright, so you notice some videos, I always take Athena with you to a Titan. What green Titan defense? Yeah, it is. Sometimes I bring in Gormek, like actually this last Titan I brought in Gormek. But Athena, I think she gets up to negative 67 defense, or 68, I think is what they actually max her out at. So yeah, it's a big difference. 68 versus I think it's a 30 something. So that's the reason. Athena, yeah. So right off the bat, she's 41, and then decreases every time she's hit for 4 turns. So I think it maxes out at 67, whereas like a Gormek just maxes out at 34. So that defense down is definitely still worth it. So my rainbow team, well, I hate greens, so I only have one level 80 green right now, and it's Horgle. I can't seem to get a decent green to save my life. So, and that's why, a lot of people, you guys can get kind of discouraged by seeing everybody with other heroes and stuff like that. Like I do the same thing too. There's people that have way better heroes than me and way better options and stuff like that. So don't worry, it's same holds true for me. Unless you like really want to like invest like a ton of money. I still recommend you obviously invest into the game if you really like it. But you don't have to stress yourself out and get every single hero. And that may sound bad or whatever, but like play to the ability that you can keep playing. Like that's what's most important to me, is being able to play the game to where I'm competitive enough, to where I'm still good enough, and still being able to grow and stuff like that. So play to that. And if you want to invest a ton of money in it, cool. That's cool too. Yeah, there's Can you see who gives the stream thumbs down? No, I don't. There's always some haters. That's fine. What they don't realize is anytime they put a thumbs down on the stream, it actually makes my stream better. So, I don't mind when people put thumbs down or whatever on the stream, because it only helps me out more. So you're interacting with the stream and making it better for me. So if you want to invest the time to go ahead and check it out, like, I appreciate you investing in it and looking at it. I would just say if you're putting a thumbs down or whatever, then maybe give me feedback. Tell me what I can do to make things better. Some people don't like the fact that they can't expand the thing, so it's small screen, which that's something that's going to be getting fixed here real soon. Where's Liv? Liv's with her mom. She'll be with me tomorrow. So, yeah. You'll give away a child for Albie? I feel ya. I'm in the same boat. I wish I got Albie, for sure. There's definitely some heroes that were heroes of the month that I really would like to get. Like, really. I would really like to get Delilah. I would really like to get Z-Line. I would really like to get Albie. I'd really like to get Ares. I think those are the big ones. They will absolutely be coming back. So, does the child have good breeding? That's funny. Give a kiss when you have it. Okay. I'm assuming you're talking about Liv. And she'll be actually tomorrow I won't be doing a stream, I don't think. I have a podcast that I was asked to be a part of. So later in the evening I'll be heading to the city and I'll be recording a podcast with somebody. So I don't think I'll be streaming normally when I have her, which she'll be pretty bummed out because she really likes hanging out with you guys. So maybe Thursday we'll be doing a stream and you guys can say hello. No updated info on how old Hero of the Month will be implemented. Nope, not yet. Hopefully soon. I know soon for sure. And there's all sorts of new stuff that I do know that is going to be coming. It will be coming soon. Like, there's lots of cool changes that will be happening in the game, so definitely stick around for it for sure. Yeah, Gormek, there is definitely a case to be made, Gormek versus Athena on Green Titans. Sometimes I do it. A lot of the reason, honestly, why I do keep like Athena in is because like my Green Titans, I have so many good red heroes for Green Titans that sometimes I do less damage because I don't have other colors to support. So that's a reason why too. Sometimes I'll have a different color in. Cool, Frankie. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. I appreciate it. Yeah, there's a case to be made for it. So I will say, after I'm done farming this, I'm probably definitely gonna head off. So uh, I appreciate all the new people that checked out the stream today. That's really cool. Obviously, the old timers that have been around and hanging out and stuff like that. That's been a really cool, and I love you guys. I love the support and you guys hanging out with me for sure. But yeah, I'll definitely take some questions. I think 2 hours is good. I'll probably be, around that range. Just depends on what's going on. I'm yeah, just some cool stuff's in the works for you guys. People got. What about second stage? What do you mean by that, Idhun? Why have I not been streaming as much? Because I've been waiting on YouTube and I've been prioritizing time versus cost of getting out of it. So I'm working on potentially figuring that out to where doing these streams, it's worth it to do it. And I wish, YouTube would have stepped up, but, supposedly it's supposed to be all fixed by the end of this month. But even if it doesn't get fixed, I've got other stuff in the works to make it to where I can do it and it's viable. Because there's a lot of effort and energy that goes into this. Like, for instance, I randomly woke up at 6 a.m. this morning, realized that they had this event and stuff like that going. And then I had to go and I had to create like the thumbnail for it and stuff like that. Because if I create a good thumbnail, then, more people are going to watch and stuff like that. So I like doing stuff right and having it done the right way. And so even like creating the graphic, just simple things like creating graphics for the thumbnails, it probably took me like an hour, hour and 15 minutes to go ahead and put all that together, when you're looking at the thumbnail to this thing. So there's it's not just, I'm trying to get to the point to where it's just like as simple as me opening up my phone and then deciding I'm going to go ahead and stream and then just do it. But there's time that's invested to get to that point. So especially with new streams, or new events, as you guys can see, we still had, we had a ton of new people. I think that the stream hit up to like 170 player, 170 people watching at the same time. We've been well over 100 on this stream, so the stream is growing, and the only reason why it grew was because of, that added extra hour and a half that I put in to put an attention grabbing thumbnail. So, stuff like that. Hopefully, I'd like to get to the point to where maybe some people are helping out with stuff and making it easier to do. But it's just, building the audience. And now I think we've got a pretty good audience. This is pretty self-sustaining. It's great that, I haven't streamed in a while and this many people showed up to watch the stream. So, yeah, it's just it's a lot of work. People think, especially, I'll tell you, like learning how to play and stream and talk. Like I've literally been talking to myself essentially for the last 2 hours. So, and I'm not much of a talker. I'm much more of a listener too. So I'm still getting all the kinks out for it. So it's coming along. So second season, still in August. I don't think August was ever a thing for second season. It's the only thing that I know and I've heard is that it's going to come by the end of the year. So that's what I know about second season. But it's coming along. I don't know. I think they've got a lot in store for second season, just so you guys know. I don't think that it's just going to be a new story mode. There's going to be a lot more than to it. I think you guys will be pleasantly surprised with the added additions for second season. So I have been in preparation, and this is just me hypothesizing that they were going to expand the stronghold uh, to make it past 20. So even me, I've been leveling up a lot of my ham containers and my iron containers in preparation. So would really recommend joining the 7DD Discord channel. Helps a lot there. Can get on the waiting. Yeah, that's definitely for sure. So if people are interested, you can join our Discord channel, which again, that's in the link too. And that's typically where we're doing all of our recruiting, both for 7 Days Departed and all of our other alliances too. So if you are interested in potentially joining, because of these streams, we've had to add more alliances too, because so many people have been interested in joining us. So it's awesome. So oh, Jimmy finally decided to show up. What's up, Jimmy? Thank you, Sonny. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you've learned a lot. We came for Liv. I know, right? All right. So that's so funny. Jimmy's reading back up. Late summer, early fall, possibly. Yeah. Season 2, fall. Yeah, I don't know. It's somewhere around there. Thank you, Idhun. I really appreciate that you appreciate it. So, really helped me so much in gameplay, and you also made me love more this game, as she should definitely reward you somehow. Thank you, Idhun. That means a lot. Thank you. You woke up late today. Jimmy, I woke up at like 6:15. I saw that this new thing had come out. I was like, oh god, I got to stream this morning. I was planning on streaming at like 10 o'clock. I was like, all right, I'm going to take like a little nap. Ended up waking up at like 11 o'clock, and I was like, oh crap, I need to do this. So yeah, I feel you. I definitely woke up super late. I like this. It's more personal. When I see you live, come put headphones on, key, doing my life, listen to, do the same thing on old episodes. That's really cool. I appreciate that, Janelle. I'm glad that it's helped. It's weird because I've been doing a lot more research on streamers and stuff like that, and being in niche markets. And from what I've gathered, actually, the niche market streamers, similar to like what I'm doing, they actually have like a lot more advantage because they do have the time to like interact and be kind of able to help out and stuff like that. And as far as the user experience, a lot more people are more inclined to watch and stay dedicated and be consistently into the stream. So I found that it's actually it's better for a lot of people because it's more of an experience versus just watching somebody just play. So it's and I didn't even know that until like I was like really reading up on it. So I'm glad that it's been helpful. And like I said, like I get messages almost every day from people that are like, oh my god, thank you so much for for doing this and stuff like that. And people are getting better and improving, and that's really cool. That means a lot to me. So it always means a lot when people reach out like that. So you've got four allies in the top 50. Yeah, no, it is pretty sweet, Daniel. It is pretty cool that we've been able to do that. Jimmy, there's a couple of them that are really good. The Sand Queen, she's really good, and the Purple 4-star is really good too. Vizier, she's really good, or he's really good, especially the lack of depth at fast for purple. You'd stream a war to show changes. Yeah, they haven't done, like, we're not in war yet, but I'll probably do that. Whenever I can show that, I probably will. And there are people asking, do you stream today? That's funny. You want to look at them again, then? Yeah, I think it's posted in our Discord. If anybody wants to see the heroes again, you can definitely head over to our Discord. I'm sure it's posted somewhere, so... Yeah, Jimmy's really shy. It's okay. Jimmy, you can just make the content and I'll just air it. I'll commentate. Are there any particular levels for getting troops? Been doing zeros, prefer level 6-3, seeing as insane troops, but I'm not sure that's the best. That's a good question, David. I actually don't know the best place to go for troops. I think a lot of it just comes from farming a ton. And I don't farm as much as other people. There's people that literally farm all day. Like, I'm sure you guys have seen Mickey. He like literally farms all day, every single day. So like, I think for me, lack of troops comes from lack of actually farming. I hate farming, to be honest with you guys. That's why when I see events like this, similar to, you know, like what we did today, and I choose to go ahead and do them because I hate farming so much. Yeah, this thing is still on. Zero, we want to know, how do we get troops? Is there a level for troops? Maybe I'll have Civil War streaming on the end summer. That'd be cool. Yeah, it'd be sweet to face Avi. I would love to face Avi. All right, so Rev tracked drops and heroes and troops seem to be random drops. So I'm assuming that that's definitely probably true. Revelate was probably the most number-oriented guy I've ever seen in my entire life. And he's very, very greatly missed within the community. So hopefully it comes back soon. Yeah, troop drops are completely random. So what we've learned from this is that I don't farm nearly as much as Zero or other people. Yeah, old Mickey likes to farm E-I-E-I-O. That's true. He loves farming. All right, so I guess we'll take some there is a war. The war between Reborn. Reborn and Hunting are playing? I didn't know that, Daniel. I know that Condemned and Reborn just played. I didn't know that Reborn versus Hunting is going on. That's going to be cool. That's really cool. I wish you guys would record the content. I'd love to see that. Reborn's getting all of the internals. That's cool. Yeah, I'll take some last minute questions, anything like that. Which alliance is strongest after you guys? CP aggressive, mixed nuts. Mixed nuts probably. I think it's probably mixed nuts. But Crystal Palace has definitely gotten up there too. So Crystal Palace is, but they're all good. You know, aggressive is a really great alliance. HHR, incredible alliance. You know, Shadow Warriors, great alliance. There's a lot of really great alliances. So they're all doing great things. You know, I can't discount them at all. You know, it's definitely top of my mind to make sure that, you know, we try and do our best to be competitive and be around them. You know, but they're great alliances, all three of them. There's a lot of good ones. So you fell asleep too while farming? I mean, I fell asleep last night while farming. Like literally last night, I think I fell asleep. I probably had like 35 flags when I fell asleep. It's bad. I also did level too. I think that impacted. No, I think I fell asleep. I don't know. I leveled 2 and I think I fell asleep on those. I'm really bad at farming, guys. It's probably why I should probably farm with you guys, because it keeps me awake. The Russians must not stand for this light. Yeah, no, there's no hate towards the Russians. They're really good. They've got some really, really, really great players that play. So, okay, guys. Another successful stream. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me this afternoon, morning, wherever you're at. And I'm sure I'll see you guys again really soon. Talk to you soon. Bye.